to the morning show on JTV, and it is time for the Chamber Connection, and we have a special guest with us. We have props, we have a king. Who do we have?
You betcha.
It is the king of fair pricing, Mark Schissler of Schissler Certified Payment Consultants.
It's good to be here. The reason for the crown, I do believe in the fair pricing for all my clients, but the crown is from, I went to the Renaissance Festival with my children, and so many people in Jackson say I'm like too serious. I got to show my lighter side. So I just wanted to show this, and I think on the news press release, there's a picture of me with a crown on. So I sort of wanted to explain it. But
that was easily our best show promo image.
Yeah,
I think we've never had anyone do anything other than send a professional headshot.
Well, if we had more time, I would tell you about the Renaissance Festival. It was pretty fun, but we're here for a serious topic today, so.
Well, we're certainly honored to be in the presence of royalty. So what's going on? Why are you the king of fair pricing?
Well, there's a lot of changes going on in this industry over the last number of years. For many years, business owners are looking for someone in this industry that they can trust. So that's been a constant. The other constant is that over the years I've been in Jackson, I've seen a lot of agents come and go from within the industry. And now there's more mergers and acquisitions going on within the industry. So all those things have impact to every business owner that uses electronic processing, whether it's debit cards, credit cards, or if they use the internet or recurring payments. All those costs are impacted by those things that I just mentioned. The trends are these statements that the business owners receive that cover all the expenses for the card processing. By design, those statements are very difficult to read and makes a perfect opportunity for these companies that did the acquisitions to slide extra fees in there that are, quite frankly, sometimes I would describe as arbitrary. And the reason I'm in this industry is to protect the business owners, to be an advocate for them. I'm an expert in this industry, I'm certified, and over the years I've been taking care of clients in Jackson. I would say that a conservative number is over $1 million I've kept in Jackson by reducing those fees and allowing the business owners to keep that money instead of that going to the processing company. So it's been very interesting. Yes.
Talk a little bit about some of those fees, and I always ask if I'm shopping somewhere local, do you want me to use Amex or debit? Because you never know what. Try to make it best, but those are things that you can help take care of up front.
So to the degree that the business owner wants to know, I will take their own statement and I will share with them, okay, this is what these charges are for. There's a lot of them that are required as part of the interchange process. But once the processors get their hands on it, there's inflation of some of those interchange rates, and then there's the processing fees. A great analogy is to go to a dealership to buy a car. You can pay listed price for the car, MSRP, but most people wouldn't, because they know if they get educated, they can go and negotiate a fair price for the vehicle they want. The dealership needs to make money because they're going to be servicing the car down the road, but you got to get educated so you're not paying sticker price. So what I do is I help those business owners educate themselves to the degree that they want to know, and then show them where they are currently with a written spreadsheet that they can keep. A spreadsheet that shows where they are now with their expense and where they would be if I was taking care of them. And it reduces their fees by hundreds, and even some of the bigger companies here in town, thousands of dollars a month, I reduce those fees by. I believe the business owned it, they should be able to keep as much of that as possible, and that's what I do.
I've been most impressed. I've worked closely with you for the last 3 years for the Chamber, and certainly one of the complaints that I hear when I go into different businesses and ask their struggles is the credit card processing and how confusing it is. But another advantage of doing business with you is your commitment to that service. I've seen you answer texts. I've heard stories about you answering calls late at night and getting everything taken care of. There's certainly an advantage to that as well.
It's a loss component, unfortunately, in this day and age is customer service. So they have multiple levels of support. All my clients have a local technical customer support line. If they need me, they have my cell number if customer support isn't available, doesn't have the answer. So there's a number of ways that we support them. When they call for support, they don't get transferred to a call center overseas somewhere that says that that one commercial, some guy answers the phone and says, "Hello, my name is Peggy. How can I help you?" We don't do that. It's all U.S. based. We're here local. Our partner company that we work for is a national company based in New York, and so we're very fortunate to have that kind of support.
These are some of your clients here, Mark?
What's showing on the screen is a number of clients that we take care of. I got started out by take care of a lot of, well, that is truly a client. I was also doing some shopping.
I was going to say, what's in the bag there?
What is in the bag there, Mark?
That's a large bag.
Anyhow, I'm very fortunate. Most of my new clients are referrals from people that I already take care of, because it's that degree of trust I mentioned earlier that business owners are looking for. They've heard tons of things over the years. Either they or someone they know has been taken advantage of, and they need someone they know they can trust. I have clients that have been with me for 7 years now, and they're paying a lower effective rate now than when I started taking care of them 7 years ago with a prior processor. So I keep the price. I started with low pricing, fair pricing at the beginning, and keep it low throughout the duration of the relationship.
What about some of these new apps that are kind of mucking up everything, like Venmo and things like that people are using?
Right. Good question. That's personal funds transfer. Once you'll notice that if you're using it for commercial processing, there's going to be additional fees associated. Sure. So it depending upon the needs of the merchant, we customize the service for every particular client, because each business is different. And so whether it's mobile, a virtual terminal, a countertop terminal, a point of sale system, sometimes we can work with what they have. Sometimes we introduce them to a new solution that's more effective for them. So as I said earlier, I'm an expert in the industry, and I use that knowledge to help the business owner to get the right solution at a fair price.
That's great.
Now, outside of credit card processing, what are you doing? I know you're highly involved with the Commercial Contractors Association.
Yeah, I'm on the board for the Jackson Commercial Contractors Association. I'm proud to say I take care of the Jackson Chamber of Commerce. I also take care of JAMA, Jackson Area Manufacturers Association. All these organizations have come to appreciate the service I provide and the hundreds and even thousands of dollars that I save them. So what I do is I pride myself on doing what I say I'm going to do. So if I come in and do an analysis and say I'm going to reduce your fees by X number of dollars, I'll come back after I'm taking care of you for a couple months and show you with your numbers how I've reduced those fees by that amount. What I tend to do is I underestimate the savings so that I can over-deliver on what I do. And most business owners are very happy when they see that. And I don't require a contract. That's another game played in the industry. That you got to sign up for 3 or 4 years, that way we protect your rates. Cool. That's just a sales gimmick.
Well, thanks for coming in, Mark. We appreciate all the info. And
one last point, if I may. To educate yourself, I think, is the best thing to do.
Sure.
I made reference to the car dealership and getting educated. If you go to our Facebook page, Schissler Certified Payments Consultants, we posted 2 links out there that are on the internet. There's great ways to validate information, but you also got to be careful about that information, make sure that's validated. So what I say is the truth. These are independent sources of information that you can go to and educate yourself, or you can call me. We'll do that analysis for you. It's a complimentary analysis. And we're glad to help the business community in Jackson.
Great. Thanks, Mark.
Wonderful.
Thanks, Pat. I'll see
Absolutely.
you Monday at the Chamber.
See you Monday.
Sounds good. We'll be right back to wrap up the morning show right after this. Thanks to Mark Schissler and Pat O'Dowd.